In this episode, we're going to be speaking about past life regression. A lot of you have probably heard of the terminology past life regression, but you may have even had a glimpse into what it is for yourself, or you may have been told by somebody something about your past life. Now, I'm very controversial in each and everything that I do on this platform, and I'm going to be very straight, very blunt with each and every one of you. Past life regression is a real thing, but hear my words when I say this, not in the way that you've been taught. Well, let's get into this video because it's going to get exciting. Past life regression is the terminology which implies you will retain information from a past life, which, when we think of how we come to this planet in the soul, this is where the past life information would be retained within a soul. Does past life regression happen? Yes. Do you bring traumas from a past life to this planet? Definitely not. Stop that notion. There are so many individuals out there who share this notion, this theory, and decide to force their opinions on other people. Whilst some of you might say, well, Jordan, you're forcing yours. You're choosing to watch this video. If you don't want to watch it, click off it. I couldn't care less. I'm telling exactly how it is. Unfortunately, mankind in their naivety are being exploited. Individuals are telling you that they are going to clear your past life traumas. It's going to give you the best start in this world that you need. Stop that. The best thing that you need in this life is to live your life. To appreciate and understand when you come to this planet, the soul has done a very good job of retaining information from you, as it does for each and every person. Up until the age of 6, you can remember past lives. You can. But when you get older on in life, the soul keeps it all from you. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. A lot of you might be thinking, oh, well, wouldn't that be? Why on earth does it do that? Why does the soul keep information from me? Why doesn't it just tell me? I bet you've never thought of it like this. I'd love to know in the comment section if you've ever been a victim of someone who's telling you you've got past life traumas which are impacting your world. Because I can guarantee you there's not going to just be a few. There's going to be a monumental milestone of each and every one of you. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this is a complete lie that. And this is why I had to highlight this. When you come to this planet as a soul, you are a pure raw soul. Yes, the soul does an exceptional job of retaining information from your past lives. But the reason why it doesn't give you any information in this life is because the soul has a purpose. The soul's purpose is to essentially be a note taker in this world. Each and every step that you make, each and every milestone that you overcome, the soul is taking notes. Yes. The reason why it won't give you any of the information is if you think of where each and every one of you, if it is safe to do so, just stop for a second. Stop. Think of how difficult your life has been up to this part. Just up to where you are now. How much loss, sadness, anger, jealousy, greed, all of these emotions that you've already had up to this age, whatever age you are watching. Magnify that by 7 times. A lot of you have already had 7 lives. Yeah? Magnify all of that pain, heartache, trauma 7 times over. You would come to this planet a nervous wreck. That is why the soul does not allow you to take that information. But if you are somebody who wants to go looking, you can find it. But the soul, it doesn't affect this work. The soul won't give you information that is going to impede on your mission, your life journey. It isn't there to do that. Mankind will tell you that's exactly what it does because they want to exploit you. Listen, I'm going to give you the stereotypical individual who is going to... This is honestly, and I kid you not, this is exactly what I've heard. Psychic medium. Yeah, I'm gonna get me little ball. Let's go along with it. So you're now sat in front of me. You've come for a reading, and I'm gonna look into the skull at me crystal ball, and I'm gonna go. I can see that. Okay, I can see straight away. I can see you've got a past life trauma. Yes, it's very difficult for me to prove, or you to prove. But I can see that you've got a past life trauma, and this has come from a childhood. Yes, I see that. There was a childhood trauma. And this is why now you are suffering from confidence issues. Gina, we need to help you to come out your shell. We need to help you break free. Shut up. Absolute garbage. It makes an absolute mockery of everything that we are doing here on this platform. There was no evidence, there was no clarity, there was no direction. In this, it really, really boils my... Because people are getting away with this. This needs to stop. If somebody... Let's repeat that. This is what you should see. Okay, so I can see that there was a childhood trauma at the age of 6-year-old. This trauma involved you in a car accident. Now, I'm not talking about past lives here, by the way, people. I'm talking about what we can prove. You can't prove. I could tell each and every one of you that in your past life you are a shoemaker. You'd believe it. Wouldn't you? Think about it realistically. You would believe it because I've said it. This is something that you need to become very, very aware of. When we are talking about past life regression, people are going to offer you a service to remove your past life, things that you can't prove. And people will be like, oh, yeah, I have got confidence issues. 99.9% of the population on this planet has confidence issues. This is not mediumship. This is not working in any way, shape or form. This is scamming at its best. So please, if you are somebody who has been caught in one of these sorts of individuals and put into their trap where they're telling you, you've now got a bad back. The reason why you've got a bad back is because, you were put on a cross back in Jerusalem at the time of baby Jesus walked this planet. Listen, you look them in the eyes and say, look, I'm living my life experience now. I am living my life experience now. I want you to give me information that I can acknowledge now, not from the past. We don't do the past because that can't be proven. Clarity, direction, and purpose. And I know I'm coming on very hard with this, but you've all got to understand the soul is exceptional at its job. Mankind would have you believe it's not. And this is where I get very irate and very angry at, because I know how good of a job that the soul does. The fact that each and every one of you are living out your experiences and don't remember your past lives is a very good example that the soul does a very good job. But mankind, because they know they can exploit you, will tell you that it doesn't know what it's doing. Listen, it's a process. It's part of the human genetic makeup. It's part of everything about us as a species. It's been there from the very beginning. So why is it not doing it right now? It's because people have preyed upon it. People have seen it as an opportunity to exploit. Mankind exploit each and everything that they can do. So remember past life regression. There's a reason, a very good reason, why your soul does not tell you this information. Believe me, there is no such thing as a past life trauma that comes into this world. There is nothing. If that was the case, what would be the point of coming and living again? I've just explained to each and every one of you, right? If you were coming to this planet, you would be a nervous wreck if you knew every past life. So, I mean, even with that logic, you should be able to see that Jordan isn't just crazy. There's a valid point to it. I know sometimes I come across, they're telling us to calm down, but the thing is, right, I get very passionate about people, vulnerable people, and I'm not just saying that you're vulnerable, but I'm saying there are people out there on this planet who are vulnerable, and people exploit their weaknesses. They see it as an opportunity for financial gain, and that's what we are here to stop. So when somebody tells you that you've had a past life problem and it's now in this world, you look them in the face and tell them to shut the hell up. They haven't got if they don't want to give you advice for what you need to do now, and that's not fixing a problem from the past using the power of suggestion, if they're not bothered about telling you something that you can categorically prove in this life, then tell them to go away, because they do not have a clue about what they are doing. I know I try to stay calm sometimes. I really do. But it really, really angers us to the point where I see on a daily basis, I get messages in my inboxes of people who are, Jordan, can you tell us what to do to recommend to repair a past life which is now stopping us in relationships? And it's like, what the hell are you going on about? What do you mean a past life is stopping you with relationships? You are burying your head in the sand. You are either getting your advice from somebody who doesn't have an understanding, and they shouldn't be doing what they're doing, or you as a person are finding the easy option out. Instead of dealing with yourself as a person in this life, we're now looking for excuses to why we can do it. Oh yeah, well, in my past life I had problems in a past life and that's why I'm having problems now. No. Stop that. You aren't having problems now because of a past life. You are having problems now because these are challenges you have to overcome. It's that simple. Past life regression can be really fun when you want to go and look for your past lives. Me, myself, I've been a police officer and I've also been a solicitor. And in all fairness with you, I couldn't care less about my past lives. Remember, you are living this life for a reason. You are living out this sensory experience for a reason. You're not living in the past. If you want to be in the past, what's the point of living? It doesn't make any sense. You are here to learn and to move forward. You're not here to what happened in the past. Forget about each and every one of you. Please listen to the words that I've said. And stop thinking about the past. Think about how we are going to get you to where you need to be going forward. Think about how we are going to get you to your end goal. No matter what that be, maybe that be a psychic, maybe that be a medium, maybe that be you just want to be happy and you're comfortable in your own skin. But if somebody starts offering you past life regression, clearances and cleanses, and listen, that should be a red flag. And yes, I know I'm not having a go at you. Please understand I'm not having a go at you. I get passionate because I see it time and time again, and no one talks about this. No one tells people. It's just literally, it's become a thing. And this is a thing that we are kindly going to undo with our teachings and understandings. We are going to make sure that mankind know exactly what you have been doing to people. So yeah, I think what we're going to do, we're going to end it there. Past life regression, you can go into astral traveling, or you can go into a deep meditation, and you can go looking for information. But the soul isn't going to tell you what you want to know. It's going to tell you what you need to know. For example, I've been a solicitor, I've been a police officer, right? Does that help me in this life? No. The soul will only tell me what I've been. It won't tell us the ins and outs of what happened and where I went wrong, because we've already learned from this video. This is our life journey. We have mistakes to make. We have learning to adhere to. This is part of the parcel of life. So yeah, I know I got a little bit animated then. I do apologize for it, but it's just so sad. It's so sickening sometimes the way that mankind can go on with one another. And the work that I do is difficult enough to give people understandings. Me in the spirit world, the realms, and the energies that we work with have a big fight on our hands. And I mean, don't get us wrong. It's not that we're bothered about the fight. This is the time. This is the time of change. But unfortunately, it's each and every one of you who's been affected directly or indirectly by some of these shoddy practices that really, really winds us up. That's the main thing. But anyway, long story short, that's the end of that video. If you did like this video, remember to check out the videos at the top left and right. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all.